So one of our pre-recorded opportunities this morning is a skit, part of a series that's come out of the creative genius and desire for transformation that we've expressed as a congregation in our goal of wholeness, of dismantling white supremacy, of supporting equity and inclusion, and starting here in our community with us, in the work of building beloved community from the inside out. The skits, the 2 white zone skits that many of you have already enjoyed, and if you haven't, please go back if you're new to the community and look for them. They're available on our media site on YouTube. Are ways to point out the microaggressions, the racial aggressions that happen among us, and to learn from them. And so in that spirit, thanks to the creative team that Meg thanked in her opening this morning, we would like to invite you to join us for the next installation in the world we call the 2 white zone. Imagine, if you will, a world of black and white shown through a prism of colored pixels. A world where outreach is limited by a 2-dimensional Zoom screen. Imagine a virtual holiday meeting where all well-intentioned actors whose parts have been assigned to them at birth unconsciously perform from scripts written hundreds of years ago. You have received an invitation to enter the Zoom room in another dimension called the 2 white zone.
Welcome everyone to the White Action Sensitivity Project Zoom Christmas party. I would like to start this party with a roll call.
Blanch Almond, Committee Diversification Chair, present.
Russell Stover, Community Outreach, here.
Debbie Snackcake, Book Club Facilitator, present.
Kim Nihei, actually I bumped into Blanch at Safeway and she invited me to the party. Thanks for having me. And I hear Russell sings a beautiful rendition of Silent Night. I can't wait to hear it.
That's right.
Welcome,
Kim. Welcome everyone.
All my life.
And I am Joe Mayo, president of the project. Now, before we begin the meeting, I would like to go over some rules. If you feel that you or a member of this committee has been microaggressed against, your proper response is to tap the ouch in the chat space. If you have committed the microaggression, you may respond with a whoops. Since the whoops, ouch method has already been in place for 3 meetings and no one has actually used it yet, I'm going to invite Kim to help keep us on our toes when we forget.
Thanks.
What? Oh no, I'm not interested in that. I'm just here for the party.
Oh, now don't worry. You'll be great at it.
Oh, I'm not worried. And why would I be great at it? Because I'm the only person of color here? I'm not okay with that.
I'd like to go on the record and cast the first whoops.
What for?
I'm sure I'll say something microaggressive at this meeting. I always do.
You know what? She really does.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, then I'd like to say something. If this is a Christmas party, isn't it a microaggression to anyone who doesn't celebrate Christmas?
Oh, good point. Who here doesn't celebrate Christmas?
I love Christmas.
Me too.
You know, Christmas is really the only holiday I celebrate, to be honest.
Well
then I move that we click the whoops for anybody who doesn't celebrate Christmas and isn't here.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Boy, I love this whoops thing. Sure makes it easy to get rid of microaggressions.
whoa, I didn't want to say anything. I mean, wait a minute, this can't be right. Do any of you know what a microaggression is?
Oh, I do. A microaggression is a statement, action, or incident regarded as an instance of indirect, subtle, or unintentional discrimination against any members of a marginalized group, such as racial or ethnic minorities.
You know, the only reason she knows that is because she only picks books for the book club that she's already read.
Whoops.
Why did you whoops that particular comment?
Well, I might have offended someone who hadn't read the book.
Ouch. Yeah, I haven't read it.
Ouch. I ordered it on Amazon, but I don't have Prime, so I didn't get it yet.
Oh man, I own a hard copy and a paperback version. I guess that makes me entitled. Whoops.
Wait a minute, everybody. Hold on. I don't want to be in a position to say anything, but I know this is your party, but come on. Isn't your sensitivity project supposed to be focused on dismantling white supremacy and not focused on your white-centered discomfort about white-centered topics? I mean, I don't have Amazon Prime. Really? And what does that have to do with Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities? And for heaven's sakes, you can't commit a racial microaggression against another white person, and you can't just whoops because you feel guilt about not having an ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Fair enough.
Right.
Hey, everyone, why don't we take a moment to refocus by giving examples of microaggressions we have personally committed.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thanks.
Okay, I'll go first. I told my friend's girlfriend, Maria, that she spoke good English and that she was really smart because I assumed that she spoke 2 languages. It turns out she's from Chicago and she speaks only English. You know, whoops. I mean, I guess she's not that smart. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go next. 2 Black people entered the church at the same time, and I welcomed them as husband and wife. Turns out they'd never met. But whoops. But come on. I mean, what are the odds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
makes sense.
You think that's bad? I refer to COVID-19 as the China flu. Whoops. Oh, give me a break. Everyone says it anyway.
Everyone says it? Who in the world do you hang out with?
Oh, double whoops.
Well, I guess that leaves me for last. Here's what I did. I met someone who had a defund the police button at a BLM rally, and I told her about the time a really nice policeman helped me find my dog. Whoops. But he was really nice, and what was I supposed to do? Lie. That's illegal.
Right.
Of law.
It's a lot, you know.
Do that.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You can't just say a microaggression, apologize, and then attempt to justify it. Get serious and put yourselves in the shoes of people at the receiving end of your racial abuse. Put the focus where it belongs and sit with your discomfort. Until you do that, you will never truly be allies in dismantling white supremacy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Kim, you're right. People of color can't wait forever for us to take our education on matters of race seriously. I read that over time, being at the receiving end of microaggressions and systemic racism causes real harm.
Yeah, I read that too. Harm including lower life expectancy, depression, anxiety, and trauma.
Whoa, I'm very uncomfortable with that.
You know, those effects are much worse than any discomfort we may feel as we do our work. We need to remember we're not the victims.
Words matter, folks, and actions have consequences. I don't feel so good. I'm out of here.
Ooh.
Whoops.
Oh, who are we kidding? Microaggressions can't be swept away with an ouch or a whoops. Here we are claiming to be white allies, and we hurt our friend. We need to fix this.
Yeah.
I'm going to call Kim to apologize.
You know what? Me too. I'm going to call Kim to apologize without expecting anything in return.
Yeah, same here. And I won't make this mistake of trying to justify my actions. My intentions are less important than the effect my words and actions have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sorry we didn't get the message before we heard our friend Kim.
I'm not much in a mood for a Christmas party anymore.
Wait, I'm still not clear. I thought we weren't supposed to say Christmas.
Whoops.
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 Ouch. Whoops. Whoops.
Any last order of business?
Yeah, about our name. Has anyone noticed what the acronym for White Action Sensitivity Project spells?
Oh,
Wow.
Whoops.
Of course, it is not enough to just offer up verbal emojis like whoops and ouch in response to microaggressions, because that kind of simple response carries the possibility of formularizing and trivializing the responses to real trauma and causing additional trauma in doing so. Each unique incident of injury must be dealt with quickly and in a complete, but not re-traumatizing way, based on the specific incident. If you feel you have aggressed,
Pause and simply state the mistake that you think you made and the possible negative impact it might have had, regardless of your intention.
apologize.
Ask what must be done to make things right.
Move on.
let's move forward together in our shared journey, with each of us doing the necessary work of developing our individual understanding and ability to disrupt microaggressions. You can start your educational process by picking up a book like White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo. We'd also like to invite you to join us in dismantling white supremacy within our congregation by joining a Journey to Wholeness or a White Ally meeting. Information can be found in the flame and in the order of service.
A Zoom room where the connection can be interrupted by the static of white fragility and white-centeredness. A meeting where self-awareness is enhanced by the awareness of those who have been harmed. A conversational milestone on the path to anti-racism as a spiritual practice. You notice the signpost up ahead, pointing you in the right direction, leaving the limits of the too white zone.